Hello and welcome to Value Chain TV News Update. I am Kabir Lawal with the news. And on the Value Chain TV News Update, the federal government alongside governors of 36 states are considering the creation of state police. This followed an emergency meeting between President Bola Tinubu and the state governors at the Aso Rock Villa in Abuja. Addressing the State House correspondents after the meeting, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Muhammad Idris, explained that the process is still in its infancy and would only take shape after more deliberation between stakeholders. Value Chain TV gathered reaction of Nigerians to the development.
If every state should have its police, it will be as if the country is divided already, and it's not supposed to be like that. If we look at other countries, we will see the way they work all the police work hand in hand to achieve one goal, and that should be our primary thought towards our beautiful country, Nigeria.
The way Nigerian is going, we are seeing from before. Everybody will say it from before he came. When he came in, actually he can't do anything. Rather, the one that leave the office will be better than him. This is how Nigeria goes since. No, they can't do anything. We are just praying. I'm from Katsina. I know what is happening there over years. Up to now, nothing, no change. People are killing. Nothing. They can't do anything.
For me, I'm for state police. I feel it brings security closer to the people because the federal police is controlled by the federal government, so the governors don't have power over them. But if there's a state police, it will be under the governors, and then they will have no excuse. At least now they have their own security.
The Central Bank of Nigeria has directed international oil companies to repatriate 50% of their foreign earnings to Nigeria. The bank has also stopped cash personal transfer allowance (PTA) and business travel allowance (BTA), directing that such allowances are to be obtained in cards henceforth. Chat Moses completes the report.
CBN's Director of Trade and Exchange, Dr. Hassan Mahmood, issued separate circulars on the two measures which were released to dealer banks. Under the new policy, the CBN said IOCs will no longer be allowed to remit 100% of their forex proceeds to their parent company abroad as soon as they are earned. Instead, they will be allowed to repatriate only 50% of their proceeds immediately, while the other 50% must be repatriated to Nigeria, and the amount held for at least 90 days in Nigeria from the day of inflow before being allowed to be taken out of the country. Until now, IOCs paid their foreign exchange earnings 100% directly to their parent companies through what is called subsidiary pools, without the Nigerian foreign exchange markets benefiting from their export proceeds. For Value Chain TV, Chat Moses reporting.
The House of Representatives has suggested that the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) should maintain the system exchange rate for customs and excise duty purposes below 1,000 naira per dollar, or preferably 951.941 naira per dollar. The House believed that this will encourage patronage in Nigerian ports, thereby preventing galloping inflation and boosting economic stability. The Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) had increased the rate from 1,444.56 naira per dollar to 1,488.82 naira per dollar. The Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited (NNPC) Limited, Mele Kyari, has said that the country is spending over 400 billion naira monthly on petrol subsidy. This was revealed at the final cut-over ceremony of NNPC and the birth of NNPCL at the corporation tour in Abuja. Value Chain TV has gathered that the country now pays about 907.5 billion naira subsidy on premium motor spirit (PMS), popularly known as petrol, monthly, as the country foreign exchange crisis pushed the actual cost of liter to 1,200 or 300 naira. Recent investigation into Nigeria's petroleum pricing dynamics have revealed a significant surge in the landing cost of petrol attributed to the escalating black market exchange rate. President Bola Tinubu has stopped petroleum subsidy in May 2023. However, subsidy on petroleum has returned with high cost of implication. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited and Total Energies joint venture has accomplished the end of routine gas flaring across all its assets. This was disclosed during an inspection of all mining leases OML 100 in the southern Niger Delta by a combined team from NNPCL and Total Energies. In a statement, the Chief Corporate Communication Officer of NNPCL, Olufemi Soneye, said that the inspection was aimed at verifying the effectiveness of the OML flare reduction project, which was launched in December 2023. President Bola Tinubu has appointed his son-in-law, Oyetunde Oladimeji Ojo, as the Chief Executive Officer of the Federal Housing Authority. This was disclosed in a statement by Special Advisor to the President of Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ingilali. Ojo is a former member of the House of Representatives and is married to Folashade Tinubu Ojo, a daughter of the President. Also appointed was Matthias Buan as the Executive Director of Housing, Finance and Accounts, Umar Dankani Abdullahi as Executive Director, Business Development, Oluremi Omowaye as Executive Director of Project Implementation, and Ezekiel Inyatok as Executive Director of Business Development and Portfolios as the members of the management of Federal Housing Authority, with Shehu Usman Osidi as the CEO of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Value Chain TV asked some Nigerians their thoughts on this development.
What Nigerians are clamoring for any position is about people who are competent, merit positions. So it doesn't really matter where you come from, as long as you will deliver. Recall we're a country of diverse ethnic and national groups. And there's federal character in most of what we do. But what we're more interested in this country, which would help us, is that people have the requisite experience and what it takes to deliver. And if that's the case, I don't really mind.
To an extent, Nigeria is a country where probably anything goes. So, well, a lot of persons will say there are justifications if the guy has the qualifications. Well, was it an open process? Were other people also considered? Were there other nominations? And I think, first and foremost, before we draw our conclusions, I think we should check, the recruitment process. Was it open? Was it fair? Well, if he didn't have the qualification and he got appointed, which means it's not fair, and the process was not thorough enough.
And that ends the Value Chain TV news update. I am Kabir Lawal. Thanks for watching.